Hello, and welcome to this week's Three Cuckoos podcast, episode 9. I am Mr. Robert Dodsworth, and welcome to my friend Mr. Timothy Newsom-Ward.
Good evening.
And Mr. Marcus Ibbotsonis.
Evening.
Hello.
Hey up.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, he says, slurping on his tea. So this week we're going to have a little bit of a Halloween theme this week, because we're coming up to All Hallows Eve.
Coming up.
Don't do that. You're right. Get the defib out. So yeah, how's this week gone, boys?
Oh, stunning.
Stunning.
What have you done?
Nothing. Very little.
Have you been playing any games?
Yeah.
What like?
Nothing too exciting.
Yeah.
I played a bit of The Long Dark. That's very good.
Oh yeah, you said about that. Yeah,
Still in alpha, but it's really good.
Is it a bit long?
sounds good.
And a bit
it's kind
dark.
of like a sandbox survival game, but you're like stuck in like the frozen wastes of Canada or whatever.
Sounds pretty cool.
You've got to find like clothing and food, and there's going to be like a story mode to it, but it's just in alpha, so there's only the sandbox.
Yeah, testing
kind
out
of
the
thing.
features. Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
Played a bit of that. Blizzard have got a new game coming out called Heroes of the Storm, which is like a MOBA game. I've got into the technical alpha for that.
Technical alpha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And that's really good. I've played a lot of that. That is really, as a fan of Blizzard games anyway, kind of I know the characters that you're playing as and everything, so it adds a bit of something to it, and that's really good. I'm quite enjoying that.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah, man. But other than that, I've been on holiday from
Just chillaxing.
work, so just doing note really.
Just chilling.
Just chill.
Football really.
Catching up on a bit of telly.
Yeah.
What about you,
Started
bud?
Walking Dead. Which
All
was
right. Yeah, Walking Dead.
so good.
It's been all right, hasn't it?
The first 2 episodes have been so. The first one was violent as anything.
The first one was great.
Really
I
violent.
might have to watch it.
They've like upped the bloodshed big
Has
time.
Really.
Yeah,
Me
they
and
have.
Catherine like sat down with his tea,
Nice.
and then it just like, oh my god, really?
Yeah,
Now?
it's good. It's been
Brilliant.
It's been really good this
Really
season
good.
so far. Two out of 2.
Is this season 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, finally.
Just watch them, all of them, because they're really good.
Will they finish it? Do you think they'll finish it? Do you think they'll have the balls to
They should
stop
do.
stretching it out and actually finish it? Because
No,
they're talking about a cure suddenly.
All right.
Spoiler alert.
Well,
No, not
We
really.
were talking about that at the end of last season.
Yeah, they were, but they've kind of got the guys, and they're talking about going. And episode 2, especially, they were talking about going. Episode 2 ended so miserably as well, didn't it?
I suppose it's where they have to go with that. I suppose a cure, innit? If they wanted to keep it going.
I think they should have balls and end it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I know what's going to happen in the next few episodes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There has to be a reason why you were outside crying at that tree.
Yeah,
There has to be.
I thought he'd been bitten. If I'm honest.
Yeah,
I
that's
did,
what
honestly,
I think. And now
yeah.
them geezer eating his leg.
Yeah, I thought he'd been bitten and he was going to turn.
I think he has.
There was a scene where they go to this. Was it like a shopping mall?
Yeah. No,
And the roof had.
it's like a soup kitchen. Because the
I
priest took them, they had all
Oh
the supplies
yeah, it was like
downstairs.
that was it. It was like
I think he has locked all them
Then
in
it said
there.
thrift shop on the side of it or something.
I think he's locked all them in there. They're his parishioners.
Do you think
And
so?
he's locked them all in there.
And
So we're spoilers
the
now.
floor had rotted away,
Yeah.
and it had given way, and it had obviously been taken in water and stuff. But they had to go down in the water, and they'd knocked a load of zombies underneath.
Yeah.
And one of them grabbed hold of this fella,
Ah.
and he's in
Yeah.
love with this other woman.
Doesn't
and
sound good.
He was like, oh, they were all lovey-dovey and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
he walked out and started crying.
And then he got batted round the head and kidnapped by these geezers who were at Terminus at the end of season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've like chopped his leg off and eaten it. And I think he's been
But he was
bitten.
still alive.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So I think
stinger.
So you think it could be
I think
a
he's been
turner.
bitten and they're all going to
But
turn.
while that's happening,
That'd be cool.
while they're literally barbecuing him while he's alive,
Yeah.
they're all laughing and joking and having this real family moment. And it was like total contrast.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really well put together, actually,
The
wasn't it?
thing that gets me about it, right, that the episode, that no one, they're all sat there having a laugh and they're all lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
No one gave a shit where he'd gone. And no one gave a shit where Daryl and Carol were.
Daryl and Carol. Carol
Because
and
they've
Daryl.
done one as
Daryl
well.
and Carol.
They've done one as well.
And it's
yeah.
like no one cares
I think
where they are.
Daryl is always going to do one. He's one of those characters where it's like, where's
bothered.
Daryl? Ah, he's just
Oh,
he's
let's
gone.
have some more wine.
He's gone off to sharpen his
Three of
arrows.
our
Sharpen the arrows.
party out here in the middle of the night. No worries.
In the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
So what you been doing, man?
Fitted some new doors, some new French doors.
Right
to my
on.
house, part of the kitchen plan.
DIY.
Me and our lad did it.
Oh, what, over to yours house?
Yeah, at my house, yeah.
Very good.
So they're all fitted.
Are they looking good?
Yeah, a lot better.
New plinth and stuff?
New light. Well, there's doors on windows at the top, so a lot more light in the old kitchen.
Ceiling?
Ceiling's not done because we had to rewire half the house on Sunday.
Right, okay.
The boiler and half the kitchen were without power for some reason. So,
weird.
Si, shout out to Si if he's listening, which he won't be.
Cheers, Si.
He don't do.
Screw you, man.
Maybe he might be. He might be.
Screw
He might
you.
be.
Fuck you,
Shout out. Yeah, so
if you're listening,
he rewired the boiler and put loads of new wiring in for us, which took most of Sunday. So pretty much all weekend.
Cool.
I was doing that from early to late. So yeah, it was good.
I don't sound very.
Did you feel like you'd earned your tea that night?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Guzzled it down.
Yeah.
It's a proper dad thing to do that.
Yeah.
It?
It is, you know.
Yeah.
That's like you said, you had help.
Yeah. Oh, so I was really helping
From a
Si,
builder.
really.
I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm like that. We a couple of summers ago, me and my father-in-law, Brian. Big shout out to Brian. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We put a fence up, and he went to me, right, you take the fence down before I get there.
Yeah.
And then we'll put the fence up. I was like, how the hell do I take this fence down?
With a sledgehammer.
I had a crowbar and a hammer, and I literally in half an hour took this fence complete. I just went off on one.
Get your rage out.
But like you said, I was the help.
Yeah, I was the help.
Definitely the help.
Swept up.
Yeah.
Past stuff.
Past stuff.
Pass us that.
The needle nose players, you twat!
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a lot done actually. It's because that's structural. So that was all. Had to put new stuff in and everything. So.
RSJ.
Yeah.
No, we didn't in the end because we got a new lintel to put in.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
But the old one was huge. It was
Lintel,
too
isn't
heavy.
that a film with
Lintel.
what's her name in? Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand.
Just ignore me.
I don't have a clue. Who the hell would know if a Barbara Streisand film? We're all under 40. All of us. Just
look it up.
Don't look it up now.
Yeah. So and then so that was my weekend pretty much.
Cool.
Then busy working this week.
Oh, my weekend
What
consisted
you?
of fish tank shenanigans.
Fishy.
We've had a nightmare.
Go on.
When you've got
Tell
a fish
us.
tank that can hold over 100 litres of water and the thing springs a leak, you're in trouble. Now, we didn't know about this leak either.
Also, it's been like a slow leak.
Oh, yeah.
Slow puncture.
Yeah. And the only way I can describe it
Jesus,
is it's leaking like a tear. So it will literally like cry out.
Cry me a
Now, we
river.
didn't have a clue where it was coming from. So we only figured out it was leaking
Yeah, man.
because the carpet was soaking wet.
Shit, me.
And we were like, what is going on here? Why is this carpet soaking wet? Do you know what we did? We blamed one of the cats.
Pissy.
Yeah,
Pissed there.
I did, yeah. I went,
Well, that's the
one of the
thing,
cats
isn't
has
it?
had an incident.
So
Not that they do. They never have.
yeah, I was going to say they're pretty
And I
good,
thought,
aren't
that is weird. One of them must have got scared or
Yeah.
something. And so we were putting it down to that. Washing the carpet, going, it's not drying out. What's going on?
That's what I was thinking of.
And then we realised, nice. We're
Yentl. Starring Barbara Streisand.
Beautiful. I'm sure it's very emotional and dramatic.
I bet it's not.
So it's probably in foreign with a name like Yentl.
Yeah.
No, it can't be.
So
So anyway,
Yeah.
the level was going down in the water, and I kind of went, I think we need to check it for a leak. So I had a feel around, and it was all pretty much dry apart from one side.
right,
It's leaking, is this?
silicon. Come away.
So we took all the fish out, and it was a nightmare. But obviously, you seal it, you've got to wait 48 hours for
Yeah,
that sealing,
yeah.
and it was like, what? Filled it back up again,
Leaked.
still leaking.
Shit.
Yeah.
You've had that tank a long time.
Yeah, it's a lovely tank though.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
really big thing as well. So last night,
it's a lovely tank.
It's a lovely tank.
You know it holds loads of water and fish.
it's a big one.
Go swimming in it.
You probably could
You could actually.
if you were.
It's really noisy and it's always a bit mucky.
It's not anymore. It's absolutely clean as a whistle.
Yeah, it's really noisy. It's quite irritating.
Always makes you want to wee as well.
Yeah. It's that trickling sound.
It's that trickling sound all the time. So anyway, last night filled it back up. It's not leaking anymore. New backing.
Sweet.
It looks the
Are
business.
the fish really chilled now? They're swimming
yeah.
around.
Yeah. And minty clean as well.
I was going to say, it's kind of nice cleaning your fish tank out.
Yeah, it is. It's
not
been
a metaphor for anything.
It's been just, a big deal. It has. It's been a big deal. And the carpet's still just coming round.
Poor carpet.
It is. We're just washing it, but it's all right. It's all right. It's salvageable. It's not dyed, my carpet. Hey, do you know what happened to me we went to Pet City to buy the backing, right?
Pet City.
We built Pet City. And they've got loads of snakes and spiders and weird shit like that in one of the corners.
Reptiles.
In the dark corner. And we went one day, and they were just about to close, right? And this guy's going round with a fistful of dead mice, right?
That sounds like a good band name.
A fistful of dead mice. And he was feeding the snakes. And I was like, whoa, I want to see you feed that snake there.
Sweet.
So he was like teasing it out with this mouse. And it just literally goes, snap. And he was like, do you like snakes? I was like, do you know what? I'm not bothered about snakes. Don't scare me at all. But that is cool. You know, seeing them proper snatching stuff, that's wicked. And he started getting all the spiders out of the boxes. Oh. And he was like, look at this one. This one's got blue legs. It was like, you are mental.
Get that shit away from me.
He had this big beetle. It had massive pincers on it, whatever you call them. And he goes, out of all the snakes and spiders we've got, that thing bites you there, and it's going to work like hell.
Shit, yeah.
It was like, wow. So he was telling us all. It was literally giving us like a tour of the reptile section of Pet. For no,
that's pretty good, isn't it?
Chasing them round it.
I don't even have any. I don't know why people have snakes and stuff.
Come back, look at me spider. Fuck off, you bastard.
Because we said the spiders are in these plastic tubs. It's like a fucking Tupperware party down there. And we were like, well, why would you have a spider in a plastic tub? And he's like, literally, they don't like massive spaces.
Are they like washed out ice cream tubs?
Yeah.
Kind of
like Napoleon. And
some of them are really grim to look at. They had this Goliath bird-eating spider, right? There was actually one in the paper today.
Is that the one in the bananas?
Apparently.
At Waitrose?
I don't know. But it's the biggest spider that...
Very exclusive Goliath spider.
Yeah, it's the biggest spider that they know of, I believe, right?
It's got a monocle and a top hat.
So this thing...
Early at Waitrose bananas.
Monopoly spider.
What do you mean on it, Morrison's? Jesus Christ!
Someone will be dead for this.
It's got a little cane in one of its legs.
What do you mean with lifestyle bananas?
So anyway, there was this Goliath bird-eating spider. Apparently, if you see it in its natural habitat, it's the size of a puppy.
Shit.
Yeah, it can grow. Its legs can be like 30 centimetres long or something like that. It's huge.
Yeah.
This one obviously was like the size of his hand. It was massive. But it fascinates... I'm scared to death of spiders.
You don't like them.
But it fascinates me when people have got them on their hand.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, right, okay.
Jesus.
No, what's wrong with you?
But that was cool. It was cool. It was really good. And all I went was some backing. That's all I wanted.
So where's your backing?
It was like, right, thanks for the tour, dude. I just want some backing for a fish tank.
Oh, we haven't got none.
That'll be £3, please. Wicked.
So, what did you have for your tea?
I had fish and chips tonight. Boom.
I had pizza, chips and onion rings.
Pizza? Wow.
And chips.
And I had a bit of curry afterwards.
What?
Courtesy
Courtesy of Mark.
Marcus.
You had my leftovers.
It was bloody good.
You literally had your leftovers.
Yeah,
it's good.
Chicken curry for
in a
tea.
doggy bag.
Yeah.
No, it's in a small Tupperware.
And we've just had Twinkies as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what did you think, boys, of your first Twinkies?
I actually liked it. It was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
I'd have another.
It was a bit Swiss rolly.
Yeah.
But I love a bit of Swiss roll, so I ain't complaining.
Oh, do you know?
I love a bit of Swiss roll.
Show us your Swiss roll, lass.
How do you make a Swiss roll?
Tell it a joke.
Push it down.
Push it downhill.
Oh, yeah, that was more obvious, yeah. Good, yeah. So, Halloween theme.
Halloween.
Have you got any... Mark's got some ghost stories, haven't you, Mark?
No.
I am going to tell you a ghost story now that will make your skin
Like the guy in the
crawl.
fog.
Just time for one more story.
I ain't got any ghosts.
Oh, the fog rolls in.
God, I love the fog.
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
I used to watch it when I was like 4.
For fog.
Mrs. Colbridge.
I've got news.
Mark's got news.
I've got news.
Mark's got news. Let's do Mark's news first, then.
I spotted it the other day, and it made me laugh. Although it probably wouldn't if you come across it in the street. Not literally, obviously, because that would be wrong. But in the city of Portsmouth on the south coast of England, there's a mystery clown been spotted
A mystery clown.
A mystery clown. The Portsmouth Clown. A mystery clown has been spotted roaming the streets of Portsmouth, scaring strangers. The orange wig wearer has been pictured at various locations around the south coast city in the run-up to Halloween. Portsmouth resident, whatever her name is, complained the prankster, who wears a creepy clown mask and suit, scared her daughters by circling them on his bicycle.
On his unicycle.
Helen Mahoney claimed he ran after her down the street when she tried to take a picture of him. He started chasing me and kept asking me to pick up his juggling balls. She told the Portsmouth Evening News.
Pick up me balls.
Yeah.
Others have reported seeing the clown standing silently in the middle of shops and stroking strangers in the street.
That's freaky.
Stroking strangers.
The man behind the mask is
float.
reportedly a harmless 15-year-old boy who likes to go to shops and bars to perform tricks.
They all float down
Do
here.
you do a trick?
Oh, he's looking for a bit of... well, that's genius publicity on his part.
It's just amazing.
He's probably a young
It's
dynamo.
like if you like Google it, there's just like a picture
The
of him
Portsmouth
stood
Clown.
like in the middle of a shop wearing a suit, and a clown mask,
In the middle of a gym.
and then there's one of him just stood in the street, just with one balloon in his hand. That is really creepy.
That is a bit
Yeah.
twisted.
That is really creepy.
It's been done a few times, but usually by people dressed fully in clown regalia.
Yeah, that is weird.
No
It
one
is-
likes clowns. Clowns are a dying breed.
Well, do you think so?
They're not there to entertain anymore. They're there to creep
They're
people
funny,
out.
that's the problem, are they?
They're about as funny as having someone shit on you when you're asleep. Yeah.
Right, and another one. If the prospect of a zombie apocalypse weighs heavy on your mind,
No, it doesn't.
British firm Tiger Log Cabins have just the product for you.
Tiger log.
Tiger Log
Tiger
Cabins.
log.
I don't think it's like Tiger Log, like a tiger's shit. I think it's Tiger Log Cabins.
Tiger log.
The firm are advertising the world's first zombie-proof log cabin, designed to withstand the bloodiest of zombie attacks.
I think any house.
The ZFC-1, or Zombie Fortification Cabin, in full, comes complete with a 10-year anti-zombie guarantee.
I bet it does.
Which promises to be strong and secure enough to stop any of the Walking Dead from getting inside.
So
Excellent.
okay.
It also boasts, wait for it, a barbed wire surround, an escape hatch, and a storage unit to store your chosen weaponry, and a 360-degree vantage point to keep a close eye on zombie attackers.
Pretty cool.
Sold with the strapline, "Get yours before they get you." The cabin comes with a price tag of, guess,
How big are we talking?
I don't know.
Is it like
Say.
your normal
100
shed?
grand?
Is it like your normal shed? Is it like a panic room? What is it?
It's,
Is there a picture?
yeah.
Have you got some clip art? Oh wow, it looks big.
Yeah.
I mean that looks
100
big.
grand.
I think you're talking more 300 grand.
You'd be surprised then. It's in fact £69,000. 67,000.
We could probably get a
technically.
couple of them then.
Delivery is included,
Well,
but
sure,
installation will set you back a further 13 grand.
So if there's a zombie apocalypse
Stick to one.
and they manage to get in,
Right.
Yeah.
do you
Get
just
your money
ring them?
back.
You just ring them
Here,
for a
your money
refund?
back.
I keep your receipt.
Prospective purchasers also have the option of buying add-ons,
Add-ons?
including a flamethrower,
Yes, I want one of them.
security cameras,
Nah.
and a riot protection outfit.
No, it's
I don't need the
flamethrower.
right protection
no,
outfit.
Flamethrower would be good.
Flamethrowers a must.
How
Are they
much
on
is a
like
flamethrower?
turrets?
Yeah, if they're on turrets. Can you
Don't
get it out
say
of the
they're on
advantage
turrets.
point?
It doesn't say they're on turrets. If you're suspicious this product may not be entirely legitimate, the guarantee small print probably won't help to convince you either. It reads, "Please note, we require medical evidence of the presence of a real zombie, should you wish to claim under the 10-year anti-zombie guarantee."
So they need
Yeah,
a
I
they
bet
need
they
a blood sample.
Yeah.
Maybe a stool.
That's
Zombies
amazing.
actually have stool.
They must do. They eat a lot.
Apparently,
They must excrete
must
it.
eat.
last
Yeah.
month, Kansas declared October Zombie Preparedness Month. So there you go. They're ready in America.
Kansas. We are. We salute you.
Well done, Kansas.
Yeah.
Only in America.
Well done.
Only in America.
Did they call it Z Day or something like that? No,
They didn't.
they didn't.
don't know.
Just
ZR Day.
National Zombie Awareness Day.
And then I suppose the last bit of sort of scary horror type of thing. Have you seen the fucking state of Renée Zellweger's face?
What? Right. What's exactly changed?
What's changed?
No,
A bit of
listen.
the old nip and tuck.
Listen to me, right? She looks completely different.
Like Babe
But
from
if
Dirty
you
Dancing.
look at each individual part of her face, if you take 2 minutes, You can't really tell a difference.
No, there's no difference there whatsoever.
No, this is what I'm saying. If you look at her cheekbones, they don't seem to have moved. You look at her eyes, they don't seem to have changed. Her mouth, no, not
she
really.
looks completely
but
different.
yeah, somehow she does look completely different.
What has she done to herself? Have you seen it, Tim?
Thing is, it could ruin a career because look at Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
She had a nose job.
dear God, yeah.
I don't think she looks bad. She just looks different.
Totally different.
It's weird, isn't it?
The problem, you wouldn't know it was her though.
Oh, well, it's exactly like Jennifer Thingy from...
She had a nose done,
Yeah.
didn't she? And she completely looked different. Like, you couldn't tell who she was.
Why did he do it to themselves?
People have contrasted it to Meg Ryan, and it's not the same thing.
She's lost weight, hasn't she?
I think that's the least of her worries.
I thought she looked really good in Bridget Jones. And they were saying, oh, she's put loads of weight on, she's got to get that
Bridget
off.
Jones.
No, everybody's seen the film, haven't they?
I haven't.
Surely you've seen it. Good.
Scariest story of the week.
It's not scary.
S Club 7 are reforming for children in need.
Really?
Terrifying is that?
Reach for the stars.
Club.
And don't forget,
Have you seen,
there ain't no party like an S Club party.
There isn't. Because now they're all on
serious
crack.
note, have you seen Ched Evans's video? A pop statement. You know,
No.
the footballer.
No.
I don't think we can talk about Ched
Did he do a
Evans.
video?
He's released like a...
Like Bono?
I don't think we can talk about Ched Evans.
Can we not talk about him?
No, I thought because it's Halloween coming up, people might want to know what films to watch. I always like to watch a really good scary flick over Halloween. You've got to, haven't you?
Yeah,
And sometimes TV lets you down.
Yeah, to be
Simple
fair.
as that.
There's
So-
too many channels.
Cinema, at the minute, there's some good films coming out.
I saw an advert for one. Ouija.
Ouija.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Ouija, or however you want to say it.
Ouija.
This is from the producer of Insidious.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So a group of friends must confront their most terrifying fears when they awaken the dark powers of an innocent spirit, an ancient spirit.
An innocent spirit.
It's not an innocent spirit.
I've not done all wrong!
I think it might cause
It's a
some
dirty
havoc.
spirit.
So apparently
Is
somebody's
this-
died and they're gutted, so they
right.
get the Ouija board out.
Yeah.
And it turns out she's died because of the Ouija board. That's the idea I get off the trailer.
Is it a remake
Looks
of the
good.
old Ouija board film?
You know Mark's going to shit himself
Yeah.
if he watches this.
Maybe we should go see it.
We're going to have to watch this with him.
Yeah,
Maybe
that sounds
film
like a
his
good idea.
reactions.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That sounds like a good
That'd be
idea.
good. Could make a vine of every time he shits himself.
Yeah.
There's a second one, Horns, starring Daniel Radcliffe and Heather Graham.
Yeah.
Stupefy.
Yeah. So this is in the aftermath of his girlfriend's mysterious death. A young man awakens to strange horns sprouting from his temples. Sounds a bit weird. Now, while I was checking these out, this advert came up for this new film, and literally all the magazines that are kicking about in the UK have given it 5 out of 5.
Really?
And it's called The Babadook.
The Babadook.
Yeah. A single mother, plagued by the violent death of her husband, battles with her son's fear of a monster lurking in the house, but soon discovers a sinister presence all around her. And it is The Babadook. This is written and directed by Jennifer Kent.
Is it a true story?
Apparently, it's brilliant. No, it's not. So everybody's saying it's absolutely unbelievable, and it's intense and it's scary, and it's proper sinister. That sounds like a cracking movie, does that? Obviously, there's Annabelle out at the minute about Mark's favourite dolly in the whole world.
Is that any good? Is it getting good reviews?
On IMDb, I think it's getting about 6 average. So
You got to watch it yourself.
You'll watch it.
6 ain't bad for a horror film.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that. And they've re-released Saw.
I'll test it. The
In
first
limited
one.
cinemas. Yeah, I think it's.
quite good.
You see, I don't think it's horror necessarily. That
It
it's
is.
more.
What else is it?
I think it might be an anniversary of it. I think it is. I think it's an anniversary of it. But
I liked Saw. The
Oh, I
original
did.
was
Yeah, I
quite
thought
good.
the first one was
You
great.
need to
The
talk
first-
into your mic properly.
The first few were good.
Not into the top of it.
Hello.
That's it. That's
so I
it.
started looking. As
You and
well.
that fucking mic.
Fucking Mike.
Now there's loads of DVDs coming out.
Yeah.
Right. There's one called. I'm going to race through these. There's Mercy, Mockingbird, The Devil's Hands.
Dirty Devil.
Is that about Jimmy Savile?
Yeah. the town that dreaded sundown.
Oh dear.
There's one called Wolves. There's one called Extraterrestrial. There's See No Evil 2, which just looks like a blood fest.
Is that Richard Pryor?
Yeah, and Gene Wilder. They're back. Finally.
There's obviously The Purge, Anarchy.
Even though one of them is dead.
There's Wrong Turn 6.
Oh my god.
I didn't know there was
Last
a
Resort. That has got a girl from Emmerdale Farm in it.
Oh, gee. Is it on Emmerdale Farm?
No, it's not. I wish it were. VHS.
Take a wrong turn, lad. Where am I?
VHS Viral is coming out on the 23rd of October. Exists is coming out on October 24th. And Deliver Us from Evil will be out just in time for Halloween.
All of these sound shit.
Yeah, but
'Cause
you
I've
know
never
you're probably
heard
going to
of-
end up watching
I
most
watched
of
all of them.
Wrong
I've
Turn
never
6
heard
is
of
going to
any
be
of them.
garbage,
I
isn't
watched.
it?
What did I watch the other day?
My miss-
Grave Encounters 2.
It sounds rubbish.
It was.
What was Grave Encounters like?
That was like like them ghost hunter programs.
Yeah?
It was like one of them, and it was done in like a mental institute,
Right.
and then it turned all fucking weird. It was like a found footage thing.
Yeah.
And then the second
I
was
might
about
like
these college kids who
Yeah.
discover, or one of them discovers that it was actually real. It wasn't. It wasn't a film.
See.
It was real. So
Real
they go
footage
back,
to
and it's
find
just
out.
ridiculous.
Okay.
It's quite scary. Bits of it were reasonably scary, but it was ridiculous.
I mean, if you've got Netflix, you just wang on Netflix, don't you? There's
Yeah,
loads
it's
of
on
Halloween
Netflix.
films on there.
It
Loads
was
of
on
them.
Netflix.
So
on Netflix.
now, there's a lot of horror films
Yeah.
coming out, but there's a lot of rumours kicking about.
Rumour time.
And I think what they do is they're obviously going for next year, aren't they? Next Halloween. There's a film called 31 coming out by Rob Zombie, so you know it's going to be properly out there.
If it's anything like Halloween, the first one might be good.
Yeah, it might be. 5 people are kidnapped on the days leading up to Halloween and held hostage in a place called Murder World, where we'd all like to visit. While trapped,
What
they
happens
must
there?
While trapped, they must play a violent game called 31, where the mission is to survive 12 hours against a gang of evil clowns.
Sweet.
What's that got to do with 31?
Well, I'm sure they'll, you know.
Is that,
don't know.
is that how
That's
that's
the,
Halloween, isn't it?
yeah.
31st.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of rumours kicking about. There's a film, Amityville, The Awakening.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing
Is this
a new one.
prequel, sequel?
They're doing a new
remake,
one.
New
It doesn't.
They've
I
done
think
a
it's just a.
remake.
Yeah.
They did
It's-
a remake with her from
Ryan-
Neighbours in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've rebooted it definitely.
Helen
haven't they?
Daniels.
Helen Daniels. It was Madge, wasn't it? I thought
It was Madge. Madge and Harold.
Yeah.
They moved in.
Jeepers Creepers Cree. Jeepers. That's what they should have called it.
yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. That is what they should have called it.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where did you
It's
get
called
those
Jeepers Creepers 3, and it's called Cathedral. Yeah.
Guesses for where it's set.
I seem to remember the first one actually being all right.
Yeah, the first one was good. I like the bit on the bus. and the
Insidious Chapter 3.
No.
scene. The first one was
Gonna happen.
all right.
So there's certain talk, right? Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
What?
So you know they rebooted the
Yeah,
first
it wasn't
one.
very
Did
good
they?
though.
They're going to do a second
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
It wasn't very good.
Chucky
Get to
7.
It. Get to it. Get to it. Is
Hang
it on the list?
hang
Is it on the list? Is it on the list?
Listen to me.
It must be on the list.
Right, Chucky 7.
Feel me.
Coming. It's coming.
Cloverfield sequel. Dog Soldiers Fresh Meat
Really?
sequel to
First
Dog
one was
Soldiers.
good.
Yeah, it was. A new Friday the 13th film. Anybody? Remake?
Really?
Yeah.
Another remake?
It doesn't sound like a remake. It sounds like another one.
Fright Night Part 2.
A reboot.
two?
A reboot of Gremlins.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, they can't do it.
They're talking about it. Hellraiser.
I can see that.
Hellraiser was all right.
Bringing
Hellraiser was good,
Hellraiser
yeah.
back. They'll reboot it. Won't
Clive,
they?
Clive Barker
Yeah.
is a really good horror writer.
Yeah. Have you played
Jesus
Jericho?
wept.
No,
Play that. That's
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
he's a really good writer.
Yeah.
His books of
He
blood
wrote
are
that.
fabulous.
Yeah.
And there's rumours about Halloween 3. So I don't know if Rob Zombie's going to do another one.
Yeah,
but
like trilogy.
Halloween 3 had nothing to do with Michael Myers. It was the
Yeah.
season of the witch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
No paranormal activity.
it wasn't on the list.
Fuck.
It wasn't on the list.
What's wrong with you all?
But it's definitely rumoured, isn't it?
Yeah. They're keeping it under wraps.
The new
aren't they?
Paranormal Activity. They keep
So
putting
good, them
the
films.
they keep putting the release date back. So they're obviously in production.
Do you think so?
Yeah. It'll have Katie in it as well. So yeah, we all want to see that. But I thought Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Cloverfield sequel.
I'd like to say that.
That sounds weird. Dog Soldiers was wicked.
Yeah, I love
so a
that.
second film. Again, it's meant to be set in the UK
Good.
forest area,
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
good.
just in the same place basically.
Yeah.
And Halloween 3, that's weird.
But they could do something totally original with that.
Yeah, they could.
And totally kind of get rid of the Season of the Witch thing. I don't really... Because it was a totally different production, people, wasn't it?
I
It was Mustafa, somebody who did that.
It was Mustafa Akkad who did
That's
it.
it, yeah.
Again, I'm sure it was. So it was that brand, but why didn't it have anything to do with...
It was really weird.
Maybe they couldn't get Donald Pleasance.
Yeah.
'Cause he was in
He
literally
too busy
all of
shooting
them,
everyone.
He's dead.
Yeah, I know. No,
No, then he
I
wasn't.
meant for that
Oh, I
one.
see.
Yeah.
He was still shooting. I shot him 5 times.
That was ASAP.
Yeah.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. It was John Carpenter's special made music.
brilliant.
Yeah.
No,
Excellent.
God, no, please don't.
The Thing, love
He's
it.
excellent.
Oh,
Love
we've
it.
been through this before.
If I'm going to have theme music for a film about my life, John Carpenter's writing the soundtrack.
What about Alan Silvestri?
Get grippy yourselves, you weirdos.
So what are you going to watch then? I might watch The Fog.
I've
as
still
the
got The
fog
Shining
rolls in
to
over
watch.
Antonio Bay.
Yeah, it's such a good start.
The Shining's excellent.
Yeah, I'd like to watch something I haven't seen, but it's quite hard to find. I'm
Well-
still thinking of VHS.
VHS is all right. Don't get too excited about it though,
No,
because it's not all that. You've not seen Devil's Due. A guy and his wife get married.
Yeah.
It's all on POV. They go
What's
on
that?
honeymoon.
oh no, I haven't.
What's
Devil's
that?
Due. And then this taxi
Devil's
driver
Due.
picks them up
Oh, yeah.
and goes,
No, I
you
haven't
want
seen
you
that.
want one more drink? I'll take you to this party. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And they literally drag her downstairs, and something weird goes on. And next thing you know, she's pregnant.
Ah.
Oh yeah, and it's cool. So it takes you all the way through
It
the
was
pregnancy.
good. It was good.
It
was
was
one of the best
good.
ones we've seen.
It was all right. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
better than we thought it was going
Yeah,
to be,
it
wasn't
was,
it? By
yeah.
a-
No, I'll
by
give that a
long
watch.
shot. Yeah, it's good.
Might give that a watch. Yeah,
Paranormal Activity apparently has been retitled and delayed.
haven't we talked about this before?
Is that what it's called?
Paramount
Delayed.
Pictures have delayed the release of the fifth Paranormal Activity film yet again. At last report, it was slated for release on October the 24th.
Yeah, Halloween.
I tell you what.
Now it has been pushed back an extra 5 months and will hit cinemas on March the 13th, 2015.
Yes.
Yeah.
The film has also scored a new title, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. The story follows a new family comprised of a video game designer, his wife, his younger brother, and his 6-year-old daughter, whose new house is the subject of supernatural evil.
You see, if it all bends into,
You know, it's kind of.
But on here, the
coherent.
cast, she's in it.
they can do whatever they
Yeah.
want with it.
Yeah.
Can't they?
Woman in Black 2.
Yeah,
The first one was shite.
I loved the first
I don't
one.
agree with that.
It was shit.
I liked it because it was like a ghost story.
I liked it.
It was shit.
Do you know what? I've seen it live.
Yeah.
I saw The
Saw it
Woman
at
in Black,
theatre.
Yeah.
and you'd have shat it.
They're doing another one though, aren't they? The guys who did The Woman in Black, they've done another one. It's Hammer Horror,
Right.
and I can't remember what it's called now. Some really good actors
I
in
didn't
it.
like the first one. It was crap.
If anybody in America is listening to this and they are coming over to the UK, and you think, let's go to London, let's go West End, let's do a musical or something like that,
West Side
just
Story.
go to that little back street theatre and go and see The Woman in Black. It is unbelievably scary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Me and Andrea went down to London for a weekend, right? And we never get away.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty weekend.
We never get away. So I did that show and stay, right, where you book your hotel, you train, and you get a theatre thrown in. And she loves musicals, right? But she went, you book it, Rob. You book it. I'll trust you. And I was like, do you know what? I really want to see a play. You know, with like somebody really famous in it.
Yeah.
And I found anyway.
I'd like to see a play.
I'd heard about The Woman in Black, and it's meant to be a horror. And I was like, how did they do that on stage? Yeah, how did they make it really creepy and scary on stage?
Is Derek Jacobi in it?
Derek Jacobi. No, he's not.
Hello, Macapaca.
Macapaca died.
No, bastard.
No, he's not in it. So, anyway, literally, Mark, right? Literally, you'll be sitting there, and there's this guy walking around this house, and all you can see is his face because he's got a lighter. That's all you can see, right? And then all of a sudden, all the lights will go out, or his match goes out, burns down to his fingers.
He's
He's like,
a minute ago.
it's olden days, no such thing. So, literally, and this woman will appear like at the back of the auditorium and stuff
She's
like
in
that.
black. You won't be able to see her.
Fucking scary stuff. It was really, really good.
You
I said
raved
to
about it
Andrea,
when you came back.
what if you'd gone up to go to the toilet and met her in the aisle on the outside,
Excuse me?
running round?
Can I have a tub, please, love?
You just
You got any popcorn?
you'd have gone there and then in aisle. I think it were ace. And then when we heard it was coming out on film, we were like, how are they going to do it on film? It's not going to have the same
Not
effect.
very well.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I really
thought it
liked
was all right.
The Quiet Ones.
The Quiet
That's
Ones.
the other film they made.
All right, the guys who made
Yeah.
Woman in Black.
It unfortunately got pretty panned rating.
There you go, then. Looks like the woman in black probably did.
It's a University
I
of
think it
Professor
got pretty good reviews, did it not?
It got 5.5 on here.
No, then.
The Woman in Black sometimes tours. It's never left that theatre. But obviously now with the film coming out, it did tour and it came to Bradford, near us. If it ever comes round, go see it. It's brilliant.
As long as Daniel Radcliffe's not in it, then.
When we went, there was loads of
Radders.
students in the house.
Yeah.
Obviously they'd got in cheap or something like that. And they were screaming. They were screaming and it was weird. It made it worse. It was horrible. It was excellent.
Add to the fear.
Because I felt a bit guilty because obviously when we were going in, like Dirty Dancing was going in, Oliver, Lion King, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, love. I should have booked one of them. She was like, no, it's all right.
You twat.
And then we went in and she loved it.
You're not getting any tonight.
She thought it was brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
She thought it was absolutely awesome. Yeah, it was ace.
Well,
So go and see it, boys and girls.
I will do if it comes
Ladies
down.
and gentlemen, yes.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Pirate Premier League predictions. Yeah.
Hello, pets, and welcome to this week's How To with me, Sarah Milligan. This week, I'll be taking you on a Halloween special guide on how to carve a scary jack-o'-lantern. What you need for this is a pumpkin, obviously, a nice sharp knife, a big spoon, a metal skewer, and a lovely little candle. Alright, now firstly, you need to cut a piece out of the top of the pumpkin and make sure it's at an angle, and this will act as your lid. Now make it big enough so you can get your nice big fist in, GE, as you're going to need to scoop out the insides. So now take your spoon and get to work scooping out the contents. It might be a little harder work than it actually looks, although I do have very thin arms. But if you're clever, you can use all this gunk to make a nice pie, apparently. Now from this point, you can just go at it with a knife and see what happens, cut a mouth out and some eyes. But what looks really, really good is if you get a nice scary face off the internet, print it out and tape it to your pumpkin, and then take your skewer and poke holes in your template and your pumpkin to mark out where you need to cut. Now mark out the face totally using this method and then remove your template. Now you should be able to see your face taking shape, so you can take the knife and very carefully cut out the rest. The internet has some awesome scary faces to print and film characters as well. I had a Piers Morgan face on mine last year, didn't have a single knock at me door all night. Once you've cut out the pieces, it's absolutely looking awesome now, so you need to light it. So just pop your candle inside, and then just pop your lid on, and bingo, jack-o'-lantern. Now some people might say that this method, by printing things out and sticking them on, is totally cheating, but I don't care because it looks absolutely amazing. Thanks for joining us this week, pets. Have a great Halloween. Make sure you watch lots of scary films too. My favourite film is Halloween because of Michael Myers. I love a man with strong hands. Oh, and don't forget to join us next week when I'll be taking you on a step-by-step guide of how to give an elderly gentleman a bed bath. Bye-bye! Tim, you're going to take part.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
What am I doing?
This week, every week we put out a shout
You don't
out.
know any of them. We got Twitter on there with.
No.
Don't matter.
I'll just say yo after everyone.
You literally don't give a shit
Yo.
about this podcast, do you?
It's not a very nice thing to say.
We turn up once a week.
He's making the tea.
Record it, and that's it. You don't even listen to it.
I do.
You're a liar.
The-
Have you listened to last week's?
Yeah, I listened to last week's.
You have not.
No, not the week before. I listened
Have
to
you
every
listened
other.
to the ones you've missed?
No. They're ages ago.
They're ages ago. Proper ancient.
You
Right.
disgrace.
Every week before we record,
One day we might have to cut the deadwood,
Cut off the slack.
We're not carrying people.
Driftwood. I'll be.
Your driftwood.
so every week, we put out a tweet to say if you want to shout, if you want to mention, favourite this tweet, and we'll give you a shout. Okay? Free advertising. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Well, this week we've got actually quite a lot.
Yeah,
the High Tea cast were very quick off the mark.
Very quick.
They've said hello.
They didn't actually favourite him. But
Well, they said hello, and that's cool.
they've been on hiatus by the looks of it.
They wished us a good recording sesh, lads.
They're coming. They're English.
Yeah.
I've listened to a couple of theirs. I'm not sure why.
Of course they're English.
It wasn't
They're called
really
the
my
High Tea
kind of
Cast.
thing. I
What do
thought
they
it'd
talk
be about
about?
cake. Well, like girl stuff,
What, like
like fashion,
outfits
and
and-
periods and stuff like that.
I thought it would be about cake.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to
Suddenly, I do want to listen to it.
what because it's
What-
about periods.
did they talk about cake?
Oh, yes.
And they didn't mention cakes when I was listening.
Did they
What?
Don't say it.
I'm not. Moving on.
Please don't get us into any trouble. The Stack podcast have said hello again.
Can you start from the start?
I have started from the start.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yours are a different order to mine.
Massive log.
Fuck you.
Who else?
What? Martin Badwilf at Badwilf.
Bad Wilf.
Bad mother.
He is one bad Wilf. Jim Last Son Bennett at Last Son 78. He is the father of 2, Superman Uber Geek. So much so he called one of his boys Reeve. Aye.
High five.
After Keanu.
Keanu Reeves.
All his mates go, after Keanu.
No!
After Neo.
The Lo-Fi Show.
And he's one of half of the Stack podcast, by the way, sorry.
The Lo-Fi Show.
Oh, yeah. Good.
At Lo-Fi Show.
Yeah, we like the Lo-Fi Show.
Comics, life, and metal!
Death to all but metal! The Bold and Belligerent podcast, who are firm faves.
Yeah.
Bold and belligerent! There you go, you can use that, boys.
They're going to be eating their own shit on a podcast in the future by the looks of it.
Mike, look out.
You thought the electrocutions were bad.
You'll get nominated, dude. Don't let it go to a vote. That's all I'm saying.
At least
Let's electrify you whilst you shit.
At least let Mike choose whose shit he's actually going to eat.
Is he just going to open his mouth underneath it?
Oh no!
Like
How's
on
be?
draft.
Yeah.
There's definitely a draft.
Or is it going to be like out of a cup?
Well, that's what I said to him
Like
on
a shake.
Twitter. I said,
Yeah.
4 guys, 1 cup.
Have you said hello to Pod on Pod?
No.
A guide to the world of podcasts, because it's not your daddy's radio. Weekly podcast reviews to help you find the next great show.
Why don't you
well,
have
you've already
us on
found it, boys
Pod
and
on
girls.
Pod?
Next episodes every Wednesday. New episodes every Wednesday.
Every
Why
Wednesday.
don't you
There you
put
go.
us on?
Pod on Pod!
The Casamirth podcast.
Casamirth podcast.
At Casamirth.
From London.
All right.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner.
You slag.
Yeah, if you like Danny Dyer. Sorry, boys. I'm just messing with you, boys.
Official account of the Casamirth podcast. Available on iTunes and Stitcher, Smart Radio, TuneIn Radio, Your Mum's House, and more.
What?
Mum? Is this goddamn true, man?
You told me it was just...
You said Andy Zitzman, aren't you?
No, I said Martin Badwilf.
Oh, Andy Zitzman. Yo, brother.
Peak performance coach, speaker, and creator of the Game Time movement and podcast. I inspire high achievers to step up their game in life and business to have it all.
Fucking hell. Are you finished, Mark?
Yeah, I think so.
That is what it says. He hasn't just made that up.
Can we shout out to
Any more?
Yeah,
Is there
can we
any
shout
more?
out to
Yeah.
Nerdy Vixen? Nerdy Vixen,
Give a nerd out.
Yeah,
A shout out to Nerdy Vixen.
because
Yeah.
she's great.
She is great.
She's great. And who was that other one? Come on, Rob.
Francisca
Yeah.
at Franny_MTZ.
Franny.
Apparently, she's the B&B podcast #1 fan.
She loves
But
life.
secretly, I think she prefers us.
I think she prefers.
It's
us.
obvious.
Yeah, she
It's
probably
the
goes.
accents.
She
Yeah.
probably goes out with one of the B&B podcasts.
Yeah. So she has to say that.
She prefers us.
And she's
Yeah.
it's at Franny_.
Well, she's had a bit of
MTZ.
Yorkshire.
It says
Exactly.
love life, smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. That's a Dre record.
Yeah, I
Down
think
with
she's
the
our
kids.
#1 fan. B&B podcast can go bollocks.
Smoke.
Hi, boys.
Smoke weed.
Should we give a shout out to the Die Hard podcast as well?
Yippee-ki-yay.
They're good lads. They're probably all girls now. They're
Yeah.
at Die Hard 11, philosopher of life, Renaissance women, Whovian nerdist weirdo. That's basically a talk for all of us when you say that. Instagrants too. I'm going to give them a shout out.
High five.
Yo, boys.
High five.
Yeah. Who else? I'm looking for one. I'm looking for a particular
He's looking
one.
for one.
I am
looking for
looking for one. Oh, there's always the
What?
DAPF pod.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
DAPF.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what's that bloke's name?
Ryan. Orville.
No, Instagrants too.
Yeah, that's what I've just said.
We said that. Yeah.
I'm asleep.
That's a higher consciousness
Talk
guy.
nerdy to me. We'll give you a shout.
What about at Rob Dodsworth?
Pure BS podcast. Yeah, at Rob Dodsworth.
He's wicked.
Mark Ibbotson?
That would be me.
At OMG, it's a buffet.
Snapchat.
Yeah, if you want to follow us,
Have you heard about the Snapchat?
you can follow at Rob Dodsworth. You can follow at OMG It's a Buffet for Mark, or you can follow at Desktop Daydream for
Why
Timmy.
not?
Timmy.
Proud member of
The
Freak
Bugcast.
podcast.
The Bugcast. Everybody. That's Bugcast.
All right, enough now.
Any more?
Free shout outs to all these people.
Yeah.
Who probably don't even listen to us.
Well, they do, because I'm going to say
UK podcasters.
UK podcast.
Oh yeah, UK podcasters. Hi, boys and girls.
And hobbits.
WordPress leads.
Bunny poo salad.
Reach out.
Anybody?
No.
No, why? Don't say. Just keep it to yourself.
I'm gonna.
And I think that's it. Oh wait, no. The Absolute Peach. They were the ones I was looking
yeah.
for.
Peachy
Hilariously unique comedy podcast. iTunes, What's Hot, and British Airways in flight.
There you go.
Smashing.
I don't understand, but they are at Absolute Peach. Brilliant.
Thanks.
Well done, boys.
Everybody.
Yeah, give yourselves a big pat on the back.
Yeah.
But not too big. You might cough.
Any kind of feedback or any kind of anything you want, just get in touch with us on Twitter. It's always nice to hear how we're doing, what it sounds like, if anyone's enjoying it.
Mark's always free for a conversation as well.
Always. I never seem to be at work, so just hit me up.
Hit that up.
Hit me
Hit
up.
that ass up.
On Grindr.
Grind it.
Oh dear. Grinder. Wine your body. Wiggle your... Yeah.
On Grindr. My handle is... I can't
Love.
think of anything. Big bell end boy.
Wide.
Meat on tap.
Big bell end boy leads
Big purple end.
2K14. Bit of a mouthful. Just like me.
I can't get it in.
Sydney, leave that cushion alone. Good God.
He's gonna hump it.
He is gonna hump
He's
it.
getting it into the
He's
position.
just talking of Grindr. That's it now. He's off.
He's gonna grind it. Here come the hot stepper. Murder.
Follow us on Twitter at 3Cuckoos or email us 3cuckoos@gmail.com.
This is Jason Derulo, and I listen to the Three Cuckoos podcast when I'm cleaning me trumpets.
Tim versus Rob.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to Tim versus Rob. Week 4. It's 3-0 to Rob. So, Tim, pull your finger out. Stop telling him the answers to his questions.
He didn't tell me the answer to those
He
questions.
did tell you the answers to questions.
No, he didn't.
Right. I believe it was... Is it winner chooses?
Yeah, winner chooses.
Oh, okay.
First or second, Rob?
Oh, God. I'll go second. Again.
Go second.
Yeah.
This week,
This week.
the subject is 80s music. Just for you, Tim.
4-0.
So question 1. Tim.
No idea.
Right.
Get out. Come on.
Which year did Madonna first enter the UK singles chart?
83.
That was close,
Was
dude.
close. What's the answer?
84, I think.
84.
I had no idea.
It was a good
Was it
guess.
Lucky Star?
Yeah.
I think was the first one, wasn't it? Lucky Star, I think. Yeah, borderline, maybe.
Rob.
Yes.
Question 1.
Hello.
Nasher Nash, Mark O'Toole, and Peter Gill were members of which band?
Crosby, Stills and Nash.
No.
Bastard.
It wasn't.
Twat.
It wasn't Bastard either. Tim.
Say that again. Say that again.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I know.
Nasher Nash, Mark O'Toole, and Peter Gill.
Peter Gill. Fucking hell. Hang on.
I've no idea.
Got a bit wrong anyway.
Oh, go on.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
I was going to say Frankie Goes.
Why do you say it then?
Do you want a
You gotta get
Do you get
bonus points.
No, it wouldn't have mattered.
Tim,
Yes.
which all-girl group had their 13th hit in 1987?
All-girl group. Bangles?
No.
13th.
Fucking hell, Tim. I thought that were easy.
No, I don't know music. I don't know 80s music.
All girl group.
But,
Yeah. Thank you.
Must have been Venus. 13th. Fucking hell, really?
Rob,
Go on.
2. Pepsi and Shirley were backing singers for which band?
Wham.
When? That's brass.
Tim, you're useless.
No, it wasn't. It was Wham.
Tim, who released the 1987 album Hysteria?
Ooh, that's
Oh, what? I'm not having...
You've just had like the easiest question.
That is the easiest question.
Yeah. Rob, question 3. Which year did Bucks Fizz win Eurovision?
It's on par.
82.
Oh! No. What?
Was it 81?
It was 81.
Ah, son of a biatch.
Close.
I knew it wasn't 83.
Tim.
Yes, Quizmaster.
It's a lyrics question.
Oh.
I've got to run away from the pain, you drive into the heart of me. Our lyrics from which 80s song?
Tainted Love.
He's got another one.
Soft.
Rob's
Soft
face.
on.
Rob is literally seething over.
Mine are rock solid.
Rob. These are easy. This is easy.
Go on.
If you've got the money, honey, we got your disease. Our lyrics from which 80s song?
Man. I hate lyrics.
I know
I
you
do.
I'm surprised you got that. I would.
Yeah.
It ring a bell, doesn't it?
It's only because I heard the Marilyn Manson version the other day.
Say it again, ladies and gentlemen.
If you've got the money, honey, we got your disease.
I can think of the song, but
I'm trying to think.
You've already got yours right.
it's so hard.
Have I got any right yet?
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Have I?
One.
I got
You've got
one.
right.
You're one.
You've got two right.
I know. I need this really.
You're in the lead. Well, you've got one question in hand.
I don't think I can win. I think I can draw.
No, you can win. If you get this and the next one, he gets the next one wrong, you've won.
If you've got the money, honey.
But you're going to need an answer.
Yeah, I don't know it. Simple as that.
No. Guess. Stop jiggling.
Material Girl, Madonna.
No.
I know the song, but I don't know who's playing.
Into the mic.
I don't know, Quizmaster.
The answer is Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, of course
That
it
were a
is.
tough one.
Tim, final question. What was Spandau Ballet's only number one?
I don't actually know. True?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Now you can't win.
Well done, Tim. Well done.
Rob,
total
last
guess.
question. Who was the opening act
Hysteria.
at the 1985 London Live Aid concert?
Stairs quo.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, Tim pulls one back.
Well
3-1.
done, buddy.
On the 80s as well.
He's beating him on a music
Well
quiz.
done, buddy.
Thanks.
Well done.
I feel like it was rigged, but
That was funny.
thanks, Quizmaster.
Hysteria. You're hilarious. What year did Bucks Fizz? Fuck off.
Catherine were like, what about this Hysteria one? I looked at it and I thought, yeah, Tim. What year did Bucks Fizz win Eurovision? Rob.
Jesus. Hysteria. We've seen them live how many times?
Lucky.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
You don't like
They're
losing.
only easy if you know the
Don't
answers.
like losing, does it? Look at his face.
You still 3-1 up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, Tim. I'll give you the easy ones next week again.
No, do you know what, actually? Do you know what? The hard
were
questions
quite
were
hard.
good. They were good. They were good.
Do you like them questions?
Yeah, they were good.
weren't they?
Yeah. There's no point in them being too easy. is
No.
there?
We've already decided, although this one will go out near to Halloween, next week's going to be on horror films.
Spooky.
So get studying, Tim,
Get studying, yeah.
because you can pull it back.
Pressure's on.
You've just beaten him on a music quiz.
80s as well.
Look how annoyed he is.
I was listening to Spandau in the car on the way down.
Look how annoyed he is.
True. It was through the barricades. It was-
Oh,
yeah.
He's annoyed. He's sat there
Do you
shaking
know what?
his head.
No, I'm not annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed with myself at the Bucks Fizz one. Should have got that. And the Welcome to the Jungle. I hate lyrics. You know what I'm like with lyrics. Sometimes I'll get them instantly.
I knew the song.
I don't even know if I'd have got that one that you got. Because it's the way your head works. Sometimes you just go, oh yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Right.
The only reason I got that is because I heard the Marilyn Manson version the other day.
The one about the Bananarama, it was immediate. Because they're the only all-girl group I can think of from the
13.
13.
That surprises
yeah,
me.
they were massive though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
I didn't realise they were that big.
Yeah, they were huge.
13.
From Bananarama.
Are we talking
That's
top
huge.
40? 13
It must
top
be
40.
Probably top 10. I was surprised that Spandau Ballet had only had one number one.
Yeah, that's mega. There's that.
Yeah.
Didn't they sing
Gold.
Bloody hell, that didn't get to number one.
No.
See what I mean? It's pretty surprising.
It's weird things like that, isn't it? Because you don't.
And True's not even as good a song.
They used to burn slowly, though, back in them days.
Yeah, they did.
It'd be a massive hit everywhere. But it really did go on sales. It really did.
He's a bit of a fatty now, isn't he, Tony Hadley?
Tony
I mean,
Hadley.
I have no room to talk.
He's just...
Enjoying life.
Yeah, I'll take that, yeah. Right.
Enjoying his gold.
Cheers, boys.
And now it's time for this week's Housewife Household Hints with Grandpa Stan.
Is this thing on? Are you having trouble with pesky trick-or-treaters? then do what I do and piss off on holiday. You dragged me out for this shit. I've only got 3 lines. Right, I'm off. I've got a packet of Werther's Original to suck on. Come on, Doris. I'll share my Werther's Original with you. You suck mine, and I'll suck yours.
East 17 singer Brian Harvey has apparently stormed up to Downing Street demanding to see the Prime Minister.
I tried that once.
Did he go on a quad?
No. The 90s pop star stood at the heavily guarded gates of the PM's residence demanding that armed police officers let him talk to David Cameron.
Cameras.
Brian, who famously said eating too many jacket potatoes were to blame when he bizarrely ran himself over while driving his own Mercedes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
took a white
he ran
ring binder,
himself over. Yes.
Took a white ring binder file along with him.
Why white? Why not pink? Why not a nice pink colour like your book?
It's not. You can't call it that anymore. It went on Twitter and nobody retweeted it.
I tell the truth, you edited that photo.
Whatever.
Simple as that.
Although the contents of Harvey's folder have not yet been confirmed, there was plenty of speculation growing on Twitter.
Maybe it's a new album he's written.
What did he? Do you reckon? And he had it in a folder,
he wanted the
a ring binder.
Yeah.
He then kept shouting, "You'll all be dancing to my #1 single at Christmas."
You don't dance to stay another day. You don't dance to stay another day. You sit and weep, don't you? In a bath of your own blood.
I don't think. Back in 2005, Brian fractured his pelvis in 7 places, broke several ribs and punctured his lung when he leaned out of his door of his car to vomit. The 40-year-old said of the incident, "A lot of people were going on about suicide attempts, but this wasn't one. You couldn't have done it if you tried. I was starving, so I baked 3 jacket potatoes and stuffed them down. They were big. I put cheese on, then tuna mayonnaise, and I ate the lot.
I put cheese on.
But then I felt sick, so I took off my seatbelt, opened the door, and went to be sick. Instead of keeping my foot on the brake, it slipped onto the accelerator." There you go.
And then he subsequently fell out of the car and ran himself over.
I think what he was doing there, I think he went to see the Prime Minister because he had evidence of how much the government have stolen from him in terms of like money and taxes and stuff.
Is that what they think? That's
what
speculation. All right, okay. It want to legalise drugs. It want to try and get his driving licence back.
How the fuck do you run yourself over?
He obviously fell out of the car. Do you know what? It concerns me what happened to the car. Did it just go bombing off down the street, like run over a load of nuns?
He really did a job, though.
Yeah, it's impressive, really.
Even if you fell out of your own moving car, how the hell do you then drive? What?
How fast must the car have been going to shatter his pelvis in 7 places, break several ribs, and puncture his lung?
Yeah, it's pretty...
I remember once being on a school bus when somebody leaned out the window and vomited, and it was all down the side of the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was grim. But you could smell it then all the way to wherever we were going.
Ooh.
There's one at Dog's Keft.
I think so. It's either that or... Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's...
Someone set fire to a huge pile of shit in there.
I don't think it was me. I don't think it was.
Maybe it's me.
There's a shit cloud coming.
Ah, good. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Halloween.
Yeah, I like Halloween.
I like but I've got a week off before Halloween, off work, which I'm like, I can't wait.
Oh, I bet you can't.
But then obviously that Friday signals the end of my week off.
Yeah.
So it's bittersweet. Yeah, but I like going around with kids.
Yeah.
Trick-or-treating. I ain't got any of my own, I just join a group.
Dance, follow me.
Come on, kids. Follow me.
Jungle.
Pennywise the Clown.
Steady.
Balloon, anyone?
Hello, officer.
They're my kids, honest.
Is that a fancy dress costume, or are you really a policeman?
Got to put your hand in this bag.
I might just get some
special in it for you.
I might just get some mechanics overalls and a Michael Myers mask.
That would be good.
Yeah. I've got the height for it as well.
Yeah.
I've got the height for it. I reckon I could pull that off quite well.
Yeah, I think you could do that.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a scream mask, but it's really boring, isn't it? It's all been done before.
Yeah.
No, because maybe it's been so long.
Oh, do you think?
That it'll come...
Hey,
one else will be
do you know
wearing
what I
them.
realised as well? I've had this Scream mask since Scream was famous. Right.
Scream was good when it came
Since
out.
Scream was really, really big, I've had it. And it's a proper one. It's from Universal. It's got a Universal tag on it, so it's a proper one. It glows in the dark.
Sweet.
I didn't really realise this. I had it in my... It was just like hung up. Turned all the lights off. It's just his face looking at me.
Scream was amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Do you remember that Halloween at my when I lived at home with my mum and dad, and we were in my bedroom, and there was a knock on the door, and there were some kiddies. Now my mum and dad live in a detached house, so I said to Mark, "You go around the back, and I'll run round the other side." And he shook the tree at one side, so they all looked, and I put my scream mask on and ran up to the front door from the other side. And I just tapped this lad on the shoulder and literally screamed in his face.
Fucking
I
hell.
think he went on the spot. I think he went there and then.
Poor lad.
I think he had to go home and get changed.
Poor lad.
He shat himself. Bless him.
It's a good prank, though.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really bad? That garden's really scary.
Oh, it is.
My mum and dad's garden's really, really scary. It's really dark.
Yeah. I remember going around the little pathway and the lights. I remember being really foggy one day. We went to yours.
It was just Mark with his peace pipe.
And it was just really freaky. The ambience just going, even that short walk around your house into where your mum and dad's.
Well, I hate the
doors.
conifer on the side.
Yeah.
My mum and dad never use the front door. It must be a British thing.
Yeah.
You always use the back entrance.
Front doors for the Queen, innit?
Front doors for the
Back
Queen.
doors for everyone else.
What? But now when I get my mum and dad, I'd been round at your house, I'd been round at Tim's house one night, and it had got to like 1:30, 2 in the morning.
Normal.
And we'd been downloading songs, when it used to take 25 minutes to download
On dial-up.
one track on dial-up.
Kazaa.
Yeah. I think it was Bearshare, actually,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Badge, yeah.
So, anyway, I decided, no, buddy, I'm going to go home. So I'd driven home, and I got home, and my dad had locked all the doors, and I had a key, that was fine, but he turned all the lights off as well. Not that there's many, but there's the way around the back is literally like pitch black. See the hand in front of your face?
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
So I parked up the car, and you're thinking to yourself, how long is it going to take me to run round? I'm a grown man. I was like 20 when I was doing this.
It was freaky, though.
So I got out of the car, locked up. I'm not going to run. I'm an adult. I'm just going to saunter around. That's fine. I'm just going to saunter around. Got to the tree, and I swear to God, the tree just started to shake like crazy.
The conifer on the corner.
I were off. It were like Back to the Future. There was like flames going around the side of the house. I were off like a gazelle.
You see,
I've never unlocked those doors quicker in my whole entire life.
You see, if that had been my mother, she'd have turned the electricity off. She'd have been hiding in the house. When we were kids, like really little kids.
That's really sinister.
It was just me and my sister.
Yeah.
And my mum. And we were like 5, 6, 7. She used to turn the electric off. She'd say, I'm off to bed, whatever. I watch telly. I'm off to watch telly. It was a bad hip. So she used to go lay down. Anyway, she used to turn the electricity off at the box, put a sheet over her head, and then go and scratch on the windows outside.
How old were you?
Like 7.
Serious?
Oh my
seriously.
God.
She used to do shit like that all the time.
My little girl would just
So
stand
she'd
and
be
cry.
scratching on the windows. You couldn't see because curtains were closed.
Yeah.
And then you'd eventually go over, you'd be shitting yourselves, and you'd open the window and there'd be this sheet. Everyone sees this white shape outside. Because you couldn't turn anything on, all tellies go off, everything.
Yeah.
What a bastard.
Special.
Into your microphone, Tim.
It's pretty special.
I know. If I ever have kids, I'll torment them.
That is
I will torment them.
wrong. No, but you won't, because you'll understand there's a level.
Yeah, you need to do it better than that.
There is a level.
Oh, yeah,
You can't
I'd
cross
be
it.
hiding in wardrobes and all sorts of shit. I'd be everywhere.
Have you seen that guy on YouTube?
It's like I'd be like Kato, from Pink Panther. Except I won't be attacking them. I'd just jump out to scare the shit
Not
out
that
of
Pink
them.
Panther.
You never seen the Peter Sellers films?
No.
He's got like a manservant.
Pink Panther.
Stop doing that.
P-I-N.
Who lives with him and looks after his house or whatever. But every time he comes home, you've seen it.
He attacks him.
He attacks him. He's hiding in a wardrobe or
No, I have.
and it's like they start this martial art and it's brilliant.
He
It's
said
so
to him,
funny.
He said to him, he's a bit like Alan Partridge. You've got to keep me sharp.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep me sharp. So just attack me when I'm not expecting it.
And he does.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Don't he like wake up in the night and he's like, where is he?
Like under the bed.
There's like the door slightly ajar and he's like, he's here. It's really funny.
It is
watch
really
them.
good.
It's
The
proper funny.
original Pink Panther films are fabulous.
They are brilliant.
I think I might have seen
Sellers is a
one.
genius.
There's the bit that I always remember, and he looks at this dog and he looks at this woman and he goes, "Does your dog bite?" And she goes, "No." So he bends down and this dog bites him. He goes, "I thought you said your dog does not bite." And she goes, "That is not my dog."
Just genius, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just really clever.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, Kato's brilliant. No, the Pink Panther you're talking about is the actual panther.
Yeah,
the pink
Panther.
one.
Yeah.
I
never really liked him.
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther, yeah.
I preferred the aardvark.
P-I-N-K-P-A-N-T-H-E-R.
Pink Panther.
Yeah, the aardvark was shit.
No,
he was the bit in the middle that no one
It was
liked.
better than Pink Panther.
It was always that guy who he used to piss off. That was funny.
Mr. Magoo, he was good.
Mr. Magoo.
Really?
Ben.
Mr. Magoo?
Mr. Ben as well.
Mr. Ben?
Do you remember? They're making a film, Mr. Ben.
What? How can they make a film of Mr. Ben?
Mr. Ben?
Yeah.
Didn't he just used to go in at fancy dress shop and try stuff on?
Yeah, and then he'd come out as that person, wouldn't he?
How the hell do you make a film of that? I suppose saying that,
It'd be
though,
like
I
The Lion
suppose.
and the Witch in the Wardrobe, but
Yeah.
The Lion, the Witch in the dressing room.
and the shopkeeper
And the shopkeeper, yeah.
appeared as if by magic.
When he goes into these different lands, has he still got the security tag on all his clothes?
Security guards chasing him down the street.
Yeah. Alarms
Back
going
here,
off.
Ben, you bastard! It's his third time this week.
My name's not Ben, it's Mr. Ben to you.
You twat.
Graham Ben.
Graham?
What?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Ben.
Jeff Ben.
Jeff Ben. It's like a...
You never trust anybody with two first
No.
names.
unless his mum and dad were like really...
Ben
you
Ben.
know, yeah.
Like Neville.
Benjamin Ben.
Like Edward Woodward.
Neville.
I don't think Edward Woodward was his real name, you know.
Are you going to do something for Halloween? Like special?
No.
Like build a real life Wicker Man in your back garden and set
I
it
might
on
do
fire?
a pumpkin.
Yeah, you've got to do a pumpkin.
Probably do... Oh, Wicker Man sounds pretty good, though.
A Wicker Man sounds wicked.
Might do a Ouija board.
Never do a Ouija board.
Might we do a
Have you
Ouija
ever done a
board?
Ouija board?
Should we do one live?
I've never.
Did
no.
we do one when we were
Why?
like 15?
Because I would shit it.
Why? Nothing's going to happen, is it?
As if you'd be absolutely crapping it.
Nothing would happen.
Let's do one now.
Well,
You'd
do
be
a live
emotionally
one.
destroyed.
Have you got one? Oh, dear. Do you mind?
The hell? There you go. That's the spirits.
Spirits.
Actually,
The spirits.
it's a dog licking again.
Should we do one?
No.
Why?
I don't want to. I'm scared. I've got to go home on my own.
You don't. I'll come with you.
Gotta go home
We'll
on
do
my
it at your house.
own. No, not even close. My house is over 100 years
Why don't
old.
we walk
Ain't
down
gonna
to some woods in the middle of nowhere and do it there?
happen. Wicked. Bring it. Bring it. Give it. Bring it. Give it. Bring
Portable
it.
recorder. Not
A
like
what?
a portable recorder, so we can record ourselves.
What, like, so I can play London's Burning to you while we're doing the
Three
Ouija
blind
board?
mice. It's like the worst sounding instrument besides the bagpipe.
What about the xylophone? Or the glockenspiel?
Look, you didn't even know what a glockenspiel was.
I know now, though.
You know now.
My mum's got one of our old recorders, and sometimes when I go around her house, I grab it and start running around the house. It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Never had one lesson. Never had one lesson.
Wicked film.
Really?
Your dog's looking at me now, like I've done something wrong.
He wants that recorder.
He doesn't. He wants to lick me. It's not
He
fair.
wants to show you his lipstick.
Licking it. Lick it.
Oh, it's the Three Cuckoos podcast!
Right, this week's Premier League predictions, premonitions, whatever the
Prediction.
Predictions.
hell we want to call them
Yeah.
this week. Right, last week's results. In third place, Tim with 5 points.
Ooh.
Second place was Rob with 7 points.
Whoop.
And
Close.
Yeah, it
leading
was
the
close.
way again for the third week in a row was me with 8 points.
Oh, catchable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Catchable.
Last week it was 6 points the difference.
Ooh.
I'm stretching my lead every week. As I said to you at the start, Rob,
Listen,
it's a sprint.
I'll get
It's a
two
marathon,
right
not a sprint.
this week. I'll get two exactly right this week.
Yeah.
And then we're fair.
Back to normal,
We're nearly
yeah.
there then. Nearly there then.
Right, I think we should get like a cup or a
Yeah.
trophy
Yeah, definitely.
engraved
All right.
Made of chocolate.
We could have...
that we can hand it over at the season after.
Oh,
if we
okay. Yeah,
keep
like a
doing
real
it.
cup.
Are we going to call the cup 3 Men 1 Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 Men 1 Cup trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll have to christen it, of course.
Sounds good to me.
You're not shitting in my cup
Who says it's yours?
because I'm going to win.
I don't
I'm
think so.
clearly going to win.
We'll try. I'll try and catch you. I'll do my best.
What on earth is that dog doing?
It's on the rack.
It's got its back legs on you and its front legs on me.
Yeah.
Weird. Right, we'll go to this week. So, game 1. West Ham at home to Manchester City. Timothy.
4-1 Man City.
After the heartache that was Russia at the midweek.
West Ham are in top 4.
Or Russia.
West Ham are in top 4. I want to say there'd be a little bit of a surprise, but I don't think there will be.
Can't see it.
3-1 City.
It's a good score.
Yeah, give West Ham a goal.
Yeah.
There you go. That's 3 points right there. I've got that right, definitely.
2-0 Man City.
Okay.
Liverpool versus Hull.
Ooh. Hull had a wicked result against Arsenal, didn't they?
I'd say 3-2 Liverpool.
Just outscoring people like they did last year.
Yeah.
Against QPR, though, that was shocking, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was ridiculous. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1.
2-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
Southampton,
Yep.
after their 8-0 victory last weekend
8-0
against Stoke.
Incredible. 2-1 Stoke.
Right, okay. Why not?
Why not?
Did you get that one exactly right last week?
Which one?
The Stoke result?
No.
No.
He didn't.
Did
it
he
was
not?
a draw, wasn't it? Was it 2-2?
I thought it was 2-1
Well, he said 0-0.
to Stoke. Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you said 2-1.
Did you
Anyway.
say 2-1?
No, I went 2-1 the other way, I think.
That's well remembered.
What did you say then? To Stoke?
2-1 to Stoke,
To
yeah.
Stoke. I'm going to go...
Stoke are away.
I know. I'm going to go 3-1 to the Saints.
I'm going to go
That's Southampton, by the way. Just for all our American listeners.
2-1 Southampton. Sunderland,
Sunderland.
on the back of a spanking.
They won't get drubbed 8-0 again.
They're playing Arsenal.
They'll
The
get
Stadium
drubbed
of
7-0. No.
What a game will come off the back of that off.
I know.
Good Lord.
2-0 Arsenal.
Rob.
They are just going to go for it out of this Sunderland. It's going to be like their cup final, isn't it?
Yeah.
3-1 Arsenal.
Ooh.
I think Sunderland could get something quite early on.
Yeah.
I'll go for 1-0 to Arsenal.
All right.
West Brom at home to Crystal Palace.
West Brom did awesome against Man United. Berahino is absolutely on form,
Yeah.
seriously, and they've showed up at the back. Although Lescott had a few mistakes in him the other night. I watched it.
West Brom who?
Palace.
2-2.
Ooh. Do you know what? I'm gonna go West Brom. I'm gonna go 2-1. 2-1 to the Brom.
2-1 to Brom.
Is Berto a Brom fan?
Is he a Wolves fan?
Oh, God knows.
Berto, if you are, text us or tweet us or Facebook us.
Berto.
Yes, Berto. He's from
Berto.
down there, isn't he?
1-0 Palace.
1-0 Palace. Gone the other way.
1-0
Controversial.
Swansea against Leicestershire City.
Leicestershire? Swansea lost, didn't they, to Stoke 2-1?
Yeah, it's
I thought it was a draw. It was 2-2.
Was it?
I'm sure it was. Boney scored.
Yeah, it was a pen, wasn't it? He got a pen.
And I'm sure it was 2-2.
Yeah.
All right.
Stoke.
Okay.
I'm almost positive it was.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I think it was. 2-2 or not. Yeah, 2-2 again.
You're going to go 2-2 again?
Yeah.
You should put an accumulator on this week.
What for?
Because if they come out, you'll get wicked odds.
They will.
The best he's done is 7 points.
Shit, boys and
The
girls.
average is about 1.
I forgot on the fixture. What's the fixture?
Swansea.
Swansea.
Versus Leicestershire.
Oh, right. I'm going to go
Fuck me, this is taking all night.
1-0 the Swans.
It's tricky. It's the competition's building, you see. That's why it's...
This is it. It's getting more serious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll get
He's
you.
only getting like this because he's
Do you want me to
losing.
release you out of this headlock now?
He wasn't like this. He wasn't like this when he was losing. Winning, sorry. Burnley.
Burnley. Turf Moor.
At Turf Moor against Everton. They hit form last week, didn't they? They whipped Villa 3-0. What are you looking at your phone for?
I'm trying to find the result, but
Focus.
this website's crap.
3-0. Everton.
2-0 Everton. I'm going to go 1-0 Everton.
I'll go 2-1 Everton. Tottenham, who got hammered
The Spurs of Tottenham.
against Newcastle.
Ooh.
First win of the season last weekend.
It's a difficult one as well.
Yeah.
Spurs have proper dropped off.
They got hammered, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Man
did.
City hammered
Yeah,
them.
they did.
Is it at Is it at
It's
White
at
Lane?
Tottenham, yeah. And Newcastle coming off the back of a win as well.
Yeah. I'm going to say
you?
a sneaky 2-1 win for Newcastle.
Rob.
Okay. 1-1.
Yeah.
I can see goals in this one.
could see goals.
1-0.
I think
Both ends.
I'm torn. I don't know why, but I like Newcastle. So I always want them to do well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't like backing against them, but I'm going to say they're going to lose 2-0.
You're a big fan of King Kev, aren't you? Still in that era.
Yeah, maybe.
Faustino Asprilla.
Big game. Biggest game of the weekend.
Chelsea Man U.
Manchester United at Chelsea.
3-2 Chelsea.
Straight in there.
Goals in that one. Goals.
Chelsea were awesome last night.
Yeah.
But is Rooney unfit?
Rooney's just not good enough.
But is he not? Is he not fit though? Because if he's not going to turn out against Chelsea, it's going to turn the game.
I don't know. I think he is fit.
Is he?
I just think he's not on form.
Well, they dropped him, didn't they, against Stingy then? I think it's going to be... They're so poor at the back. I'm sorry, they are.
Really are. Chelsea is so good.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. 3-0 Chelsea.
I can see United scoring. They've got Demaria and
I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, absolutely.
They missed Kale last night. And as Tilaqueta or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They only had Terry and Ivanovic, and they won 6-0.
Yeah, Terry and Ivanovic.
Yeah, Drogba scored, didn't he?
Teams are killed for
they
that.
won at a canter.
Yeah.
And they rested half the team.
Exactly.
They had a couple of youth players out.
Well, that's what Man City should have done. They should have got 2-0 up and, like you said, just cantered home, but they didn't. They chose not to.
You're going to struggle now, Rob.
Oh,
because
God.
you've panelled them every single week.
Yeah, I know.
QPR at home to Villa.
1-0 QPR.
Now, Harry's losing his rag.
Yeah.
And the rant that he had was just brilliant.
I think it was
Tarab is like the worst professional I've ever worked with.
It was brilliant. It was Keegan-esque.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't it? You could see him just get redder and his twitch started going as well.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Every manager should be like Harry Redknapp, shouldn't they? Just come out and say it. Yeah. I think Gary Monk is going to be along those lines if hopefully he keeps his job.
1 week out of every single... This is week 9 now.
I don't think I've had him scoring, have I?
Every single week you've had them down, not just to lose, but to get hammered.
Just to get battered.
Except for 1 week where you said they draw 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with that against?
QPR.
Against?
West Ham, and they got beat 3-1.
Right goals.
Okay.
Wrong result.
So what did you say, Tim?
1-0 QPR.
1-0 QPR.
Villa are shit.
I've got to admit, it's going to turn, isn't it? It is going to turn.
The best players are out for like the season, though.
Villa are dog shit.
2-2.
Ooh.
You still will not do it, will you? You will not have them down for a win.
Listen, right?
It's that Ferdinand factor.
I said Liverpool would win 4-0 last week, right? Because I thought they'd have Ferdinand at the back. Now, they disobeyed that and took him out.
Yeah.
And he is their captain. He is their worst player. He's terrible.
He should retire.
But in all fairness, Leroy Firth should have maybe put them 3-2 up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Is that it?
Yeah, I've gone for 1-1.
Right, can I just say?
No.
I think Tim predicted 2-1 Swansea Stoke.
Right.
Yeah, he got it absolutely bang on. It was 2-1.
To who? Stoke?
To Stoke, yeah.
Right, well, he predicted 0-0.
Did he?
Yeah. You predicted 2-1 the other way.
That's bizarre, man. I thought
2-1 to Stoke. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the closest were me. I got 1-0 to Stoke. So
it says here, hang on a minute. I'm lost.
What are you lost for? I've got the results written in my book.
Yeah.
Here.
No, but you're saying it was
Pink book.
Yeah, Stoke 2, Swansea 1. Yeah.
Well, there you go then.
We'll catch you. Simple as that.
You what?
This week, definitely.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You what?
We are
I'll
coming
have
for
another double
you.
figures this week.
Bring the thunder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You see if I don't.
Have you been doing your homework?
I can't really do your own work on football
you
results.
can't.
It's impossible, isn't it?
That's why I like doing the accumulators. Put a pound on, you get like odds.
It must be even harder in American football.
Miracle.
So what do you get, like 200 points for a touchdown?
Can't predict the score, do you? You can't.
No.
32-27.
I don't really get how it works.
I don't.
I don't
How
really
many points
follow.
do you get for a touchdown?
I've no idea.
What about a field goal?
A field goal's just one,
Is
is
that
it
a
not?
kick?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
punt.
No, I think a punt's different.
Ah.
A punt.
It's the wrong shaped ball anyway.
Oh, God, here we go. Right.
Don't get him started.
That's it for this week's Premier League prediction. Boop, 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 boop.
Bye.
That's like the shittest outro ever.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Well, drink it in. It's all you get.
The Pirates better.
Gar.
Join us next week on the Three Cuckoos podcast for more Premier League predictions.
Catch us at 3 Cuckoos on Twitter, 3cuckoos@gmail.com or 3cuckoos.blogspot.co.uk. Can I go now? Radiator's on.
No, it's
Which
not.
twat left it on?
It burns, mother, burns.
What did you...